Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene, and
Skylar.
Skylar is here. I picked her up today, her and Derek. Derek is napping. Well, I don't know if he's just looking at his iPad at this point. He was tired. He got up at 3:30 a.m. to go to the airport, and he's napping, and he's going out tonight.
And he fell asleep at 10.
Yes, he fell asleep at 10, Skylar said. So it is extremely hot and humid, and it's hot in this house, even though I have the AC on. Anyway, Skylar and I are going to be doing snippets of our time together this time. We will do some actual, like, full-length videos of certain things that we do, but we're going to be doing so much that I thought I'd just capture things as we go. So what we're doing right now is we're going to make face paint. We've never done it. The recipe says lotion, any kind, and I gave her a bunch of stuff that the Peanut Gallery sent. I know some of the stuff was like for me, or maybe even my mother, but we just let her have it all. And one of the things was lotion from Avon, I believe.
Tell them that you can also use scented.
Right, and it says we can use scented lotion.
And cornstarch.
And then we need cornstarch, and then it's either food coloring or it said, or washable watercolors. Now, I don't have like liquid watercolors, but we have this little tray of watercolors, so we're just gonna have fun trying to dye the paint with that. So, I'm just gonna show you what we do. We've never done this. After Skylar makes one color, I'm gonna have her paint on her arms.
Yay!
So we can see if this will work and if it will wash off. So here's what we have for supplies. I have these little containers that I got at Dollar Tree. I think I got like 8 of them or 10 of them for $1. I take it back. Dollar Tree might have some similar. I actually got these at Family Dollar, and they were still $1. And I bought like 80 of them at one time.
Meme!
I did. Why, is that too many?
$80?
No, 80 of the little cups.
I know.
So if there was 8 to a package, I believe, I spent $8 because I got 10 of them. No, so that would be $10. If I bought 10 packages, that would be $10, and I got 80 of these. These have come in so handy for so many things. So instead of having her like mix things in an ice cube tray, which I generally do, I'm gonna have her just make the paints in here, and then we can cover them, and maybe they'll last a little bit. Trust me when I say she does this because she likes to just do the mixing. It's not that we are ever going to really use the paint. We need cornstarch. We have that. This is the lotion. Let's see. Yep, Skin So Soft from Avon. I'm sorry, I cannot remember the name of the person who sent this, but we're going to be using some of that. We have some water here for her watercolors, and then I'm going to have her, after we test the what's it we're making? Face paint. I'm going to have her add some glue to some, and I'm going to paint on paper for beads because the glue will dry it and harden it. Just gonna play with it. Alright, Skylar's gonna start by putting some lotion in the little cup. That's enough. And then we're going to, I don't know, how are we gonna put...
Go get your eyedroppers.
Yeah, but there's not enough to do eye dropping. Yeah, I'm thinking just squeeze that with your finger and see if you can put some drops. I know we can use food coloring, but I'm just trying to do it with the paint.
It said 2.
It's like what? It's like what?
It said 2 on the screen.
2 drops. I don't think that matters. Here, you can put more paint on the brush with water. Wiggle it around, and then that might work. So stir that in and see what we've got. Ooh, that made a nice color.
Made pink.
Then the next thing is going to be cornstarch, and you're just going to put like a little bit. That's why I gave you a little spoon.
How much scoops?
Well, just a little at a time, because that might thicken it, like just a little tiny bit like that. And now stir that in and see what we have.
It's gooey.
I just can't believe they say food coloring, because that stuff on skin, I think it's because with the lotion...
Can I put it on my arm now?
Well, is it enough colored? It's not like really colorful. Should we test it with food coloring to see if it comes off? Okay, let me go get some. Now we're going to try it with some food coloring, so Skylar can do a good test to see if it's going to stain her arm. I do have tubes of watercolor paint that she could use, but I'm trying to use things that most people would have on hand. What the heck?
Empty.
Oh, the red is empty? Yeah, probably, huh?
Have to use green.
Okay, use the green. Wow. And then if it's too liquidy, you can add some more cornstarch. Is it too thick now?
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to almost look like whipped cream, is what it shows on the internet. That looks pretty cool.
Okay, want me to test it?
Yeah, show it to the camera up close, though, what it looks like. Ooh. You want to do it on my arm or your arm? Your arm first? Well, you're supposed to draw something, not just like face paint. Ooh.
The heart.
Oh, it's a beautiful heart. That looks nothing like a heart.
There we go.
Aw.
Okay, give me a paper towel.
Well, here, draw something on me first.
What do you want?
I don't care. Oh, my.
Yeah.
But to do some more. We're going to put it to the test. Oh, let me smell it, because it... Oh, that smells so good. Okay, now we want a wet paper towel. Let's see how this comes off. These paper towels are, like, really wet. Yeah, mine came off good. Let me get a dry paper towel now. That worked great.
But mine didn't come off. I want to use just...
What do you mean it didn't come off? I do see a little bit of green there. I don't know why. I think you're just turning green.
Here we go.
So Skylar is going to continue. She just wants to make a lot of colors, and I may have her test some with some glue that I can try using on paper. We consider this face paint a success. Just want to show that I added about this much glue, and I'm going to stir that in.
Let me see.
And it looks like this.
Let me see.
And when Skylar makes a couple of different colors, I'm going to do some painting, and I'll show you guys. I just want to show you guys my trick to insulating around my air conditioner and also sealing it so bugs can't come in. This is just one of those Dollar Tree car sunshade things. Only $1. And I will show you what I do with it. It looks like this. Very big. More than enough. This is the mess I usually have to deal with. All that space, all under the air conditioner, all around it. This can go out a little bit more, but it always leaves spaces. Then there's a huge space between these windows, so all the bugs can get in that way. So all I did is I cut a piece to fit, and I just put it in there, and it stays in place, and now I'm going to just tape around that. I don't have to tape up and down the whole thing like 20 times to make sure I have every little nook and cranny. So I'll show you when I'm done taping the whole thing up. And this is what we have. It looks like an insulated air conditioner. I just put some all the way around so no moths can come in, and the cold air does not go out. And up there also. This is the beginning of a masterpiece. Skylar's making some, like, orange now?
Scarlet.
Scarlet. We actually went and got my acrylic paints and watercolor paints because we're not using this as face paint, so we don't care what kind of paint goes in there. This is the masterpiece I've created so far for paper beads. I have like lots of green and some orange and some purple watercolors in there. And Skylar is still...
And red.
And red. Skylar is still very busy. She is using shaving cream. What are the things you're playing with?
Acrylic paint with shaving cream and foot cream.
And foot cream. And
it's healthy.
It's healthy, okay. And are you still using cornstarch?
Yes.
And are you still adding glue to it? Did you say shaving cream?
Yes.
Okay. That's nice paint. Today is Wednesday. That was all I could record last night, and I thought I would finish up by telling you a few things. Skylar has discovered her new favorite chair. We have a wheelchair that was for my father that I obviously have kept for my mother. She rarely uses it, but if there's times that she's too tired to go to the car, I use it with our new ramp to bring her out to the car. Or if we ever would go in a store, it's hard to get her to want to do that. but we have a wheelchair when needed. And that is Skylar sitting in it. So we've cleared the house, so all the places she sits, she doesn't have chairs there. Like she normally has an office chair there, and she can sit up here to the craft table that we have in this room. See, she has a craft table right here, and I'm sitting obviously here, and my computer is right there. So when there is stuff that I have to do, I can turn and be with her for a little bit, and then I can just turn around and maybe do a few minutes of editing. So it's a fun chair for her. Oh, she's got some tricks. I would have loved stuff like that as a kid. But then without me even nudging her, she went and got all her stuff to write letters. She's writing cards out to her mother and to her brother. So I knew she was going to like that. So we'll have something to mail when we take Derek to the airport, and we will be leaving in 30 minutes. Oh, and I wanted to show you what we did with the paints. Skylar did this today with some other paint. Was that acrylic, the poster paints or whatever? And what I will do is probably leave a lot of white on there. What, sweetie?
You can't even see it, but it's a purse. All black.
Oh, it's a purse. I see it. Totally. Do love. And if we make beads out of this, I'll probably leave a lot of white, or I could also take a marker and just draw some lines, maybe like this color. And then she did this with some blotter things that somebody got her from the peanut gallery. I cannot quite remember who. I'd have to look back at my mail openings. But so she used that. That's going to make some cool beads. And then this one, I did it all like golden, but I do want to add some more colors there. I was just waiting for the paint to dry first. And then this. Now when I have stripes going this way, I cut the paper this way in triangles so that all the colors will show in the bead. And then this is just like beige and a very light mint green. This is my lunch. I've eaten a lot of it, and that's what's left. Almost every day I have ground beef with some bacon ends that I cut up, and I smush that into the ground beef patty. And then I have some sort of steak sliced thin, and I have that every day. I think I will stop this video and upload now. We are planning on going to Market Basket after the airport, so there will be some other video along the way. There will always be another video. I just can't promise like what time things will get done. And do expect to see me hot from now through maybe November. It's just going to be that way. There will be a hair dyeing coming up. Probably try to do that within the next week or so. I don't want to wait till the end of her trip because I have a lot of gray showing different places. So I want to get that done. And that's it for right now. I'm so glad she's using her letter writing kit. I'm so out of my element that I can't even think up things to say on this end screen. So I will just say please subscribe if you haven't yet. And you can subscribe to Skylar's channel too. She will be having some content on her channel while she is here. Thank you.